Take that photo down. You don't have a thigh gap. Wait, is your photo edited? Are you that insecure? Why is she wearing ethnic clothes on her Instagram? How can she model? She's not even that pretty. Hi, I'm Zara Sediqe, a 16-year-old Afghan Muslim fashion model, and I've been growing up in the predominantly white community. Every teenager has difficulty finding themselves, but for all minority females, it is that much harder trying to find yourself, but add on trying to appreciate your culture and your ethnic features, when the whole world is telling us that those features aren't beautiful, when they most definitely are. To look in the mirror and not love what you see. It's a feeling that's not new to me, and I'm sure it's not new to many of you. But when you post on social media, the likes and comments are pouring in of slay and go off. The validation is exactly what you're reaching for. But in reality, you know you edited your photos so you don't look like yourself. And I mean, it's not our fault, right? We've had the media shoving down our throats who we should be and what we should look like. But how are we supposed to know who we're supposed to be before we've even gotten the chance to figure out ourselves yet? Children's shows and movies, they portray perfect proportions. And TV companies use models and actors to portray high school students. I've been modeling for almost a year now, and I'm a sophomore in high school, and I know I don't look anything like them. Social media. It's completely fixated our perception of beauty to one specific body type. Hey, be slim, but you can't be too slim. Where are your curves? Facial structure. You have to have big eyes and lips, but a small nose, but they can't be too big or small, or that's just weird. Social media controls how we should look and act, and it's exhausting. But we can all see what's truly around us. Brown is beautiful, black is beautiful, white is beautiful, big, small, medium, we're all beautiful, and it's time we start acting like it. But the harsh reality we have to live with every day is that opportunities are being taken away from women of color. And when we get those opportunities, we have to work twice as hard to keep them. And we're judged and put under a microscope every time. 43.7% of women of color have had opportunities taken away from them because of their skin color. And when those opportunities are taken away from us, we can't speak up about it because we'd be portrayed as difficult or needy for attention. But there's plenty of good in our world and our society today, even though there's plenty of change to be made. For example, not too long ago, I was introduced to the woman who would change my life forever, my amazing modeling manager. She has trained me on how to be a high fashion model. But modeling isn't just about looking the best, walking the best, or posing the best. Even though I've learned those things are very important. It's also about feeling the best and loving yourself and being confident in yourself and your abilities. Because when you are, you look better, you walk better, and you pose better. I am now signed to an amazing modeling agency, QMIT. They represent all women and men of color and body types. Being around these incredibly inspiring people and hearing their stories opens up my mind and changed my mindset of my perception of life and beauty. Growing up in the predominantly white community and no one looked like me, it was confusing. Growing up and turning on the TV and no one looked like me, it made me think the only people who don't look like me are what should be considered as pretty. But now, I've been traveling around the country with other models and seeing all types of people outside my little bubble. It made me appreciate who I am, and what I have. Being backstage at shows and hearing people speak their native language and not being embarrassed about it. Seeing people be recognized for their unique ethnic skin and features. It made me incredibly proud of my culture and my heritage. And my parents instilled in me from day one, it doesn't matter how far you get in life or successful, you should never forget where you came from. But please, don't get me wrong. I haven't had all good experiences. I've dealt with all types of negativity and judgment, especially since I started modeling. I've been told I'd only be pretty if I lost 30 pounds, got a nose job, bleached my skin, and dyed my hair blonde. But I wouldn't be where I am today if I let those comments get to me. I have now learned more about my culture, my family, and my religion. And I'm now helping my modeling manager run a program that got a federal grant for underprivileged youth. And they want to learn more about the fashion industry, whether it's modeling, designing, behind the scenes, or photography. And I have now been a model in New York Fashion Week and upcoming Miami Swimwear Week. and I love and appreciate myself and my features more and more every day. And now when I look in the mirror, I see someone who hasn't just grown physically, but mentally, and someone who cherishes and appreciates their appearance and their personality. When you all go home today, I challenge you to look in the mirror and thank yourself, and tell yourself that you're enough and you're flawless, no matter how silly you feel while doing it. If I can leave you all with one thing here today, it would be just to appreciate your heart, your body, and your mind. They've gotten you through this insane thing that we call life. So let's stop judging each other, especially us women. We're all working as hard as we can to love and appreciate ourselves. Thank you.